Crazy.
Just so many vibrating noises.
Yeah, well,
Burr,
people like fucking,
burr.
text me and shit all night, so like it's just always going on.
Oh, the last one hit me. I even though I was mentally trying to prepare
Prepared
myself,
for it.
it still came out of nowhere.
Cody,
Yeah.
do you know what time it is?
Let's read.
Let's read.
Let's read.
Let's read.
Chapter 18,972. Welcome, everybody.
Is that the name of the chapter?
No, it's sadly not.
Yeah. Let me just close that door real quick. Yeah. Hey, welcome to bonus chapter, The Royal Wedding Part 1.
Oh, fuck, I forgot we're doing these today, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
crap, I forgot, actually.
How could
Guess
you
I'm
forget?
going to read this and go straight to cooking dinner right after.
Great.
Yeah.
I didn't
Wait, are
want
we
to do
doing
stuff in
both?
my evening anyways.
Or...
We're,
I guess,
let's-
yeah, it's only, like 4 for you, right? So can you make it through 2 chapters of this, or?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any like obligations. I have things I'd like to do and get done. I have some work, website updating, but like I can do it afterwards. It's just gonna be 7 when we're done, probably.
God.
Because this is what? How many words is this?
They're both 5,000, right?
This one's 5.1K. The other's 3,000. Okay, so hearty, but not crazy. Okay, so it's gonna be more like an hour and a half to 2 hours then.
Yeah.
All right, let's read.
Let's read. No flies today. We're going right into it.
Yeah.
Bonus chapter.
Wait, no.
Royal Wedding.
Yeah, I'm your host, Duhad. Joining me as always is Soundspeed. Joining me as always is Belil. Joining me as always, Cabral. We don't have Yamson, and we don't have Austin. So,
crazy,
so it's
actually.
Classic crew.
Oh my gosh. Does that mean I won over some fans?
Did you win the poll? Comment down below if Jada...
Comment down below.
We voted Yamson off the island, I guess.
Yeah. Shout out to Yamson. You have been lovely, and it's a shame that you died of Ligma. Anyway, bonus chapter.
Who's Yamson?
Who is Yamson? Okay, bonus chapter, Royal Wedding Part 1. Let's go. As you know, this is the bonus chapter. Meaning, what happens here does happen in the story, but doesn't have a set time.
Okay.
Also, to make this easy, he's not talking to you specifically, Cabral.
Well, he might be. I have to act like he is, because if I don't, then I lose out on story elements.
If Austin was here, we could ask if he was specifically addressing you.
Imagine.
Also, to make this easier on me, my head is still killing me.
I'm sorry.
I'm only going to send Lance on this adventure.
What?
But I will make this up to all the OCs in the Nightmare Night chapter.
Oh.
Lastly, Vinyl's eyes are more than likely magenta. Thought I'd point that out.
So fucking Yamston, who made this wonderful image that you are seeing on screen right now as the thumbnail, goddamn lied because all of the goddamn OCs are here.
For shame. Blurry on purpose, or like, what's going on here?
I love that.
Do you notice how Greg is over the hub logo?
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
That's funny.
Incredible.
I actually didn't even see Greg at first. I thought he was a suit that Peter was wearing.
That's funny.
Incredible.
Hey, Lance, look at this new suit I have.
Hey.
Is that
Hey,
function
dude,
on the
I turned myself into a suit. I'm Suit Greg.
Suit Greg. Yeah, so that's D-Law, so probably...
Wait, where's D-Law? Which one's D-Law?
D-Law is the brown one? Or no, is that his mom? No, I think that's D-Law.
I mean, it's D-Law.
Okay, so the winged one's Vainshin?
Yeah, I thought Vainshin was an Earth Pony, but I guess...
I thought so, too.
I think
that
it's
might not be Vainshin. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know Vainshin's green though.
I think thematically Vainshin should be an Earth Pony, but it's entirely possible that the creator of Vainshin was like, no, I don't want to be a horse pony. Fuck.
Yeah, ugly, stupid. Who is the one with the bow on the right?
God.
Is that Grace?
Oh my God, is that fucking? Oh, it could be Grace. I was gonna say, yeah.
No, Grace looks the
Grace
same
wear
as.
A bow. That'd be gay.
Grace is blue.
I was
like
gonna say,
blue.
is that the gay pony, like the gay guy who?
Toby?
That's not, no, Toby was like brown or something.
Yeah. We have an image of Toby, don't we? We just scroll up.
Wait, who is he? The unicorn? In the back, the brown unicorn in the back.
No, that's
I know the what. Wait, is it? Oh yeah, you're right. It's an alicorn. Yeah, I didn't see the wings.
Toby's gray. Toby's gray with a brown and white mane, so he's not here.
Okay. Yeah, I know the portal man is the one with the blue hoof bindings.
I hate that guy.
I think it's Grace. Honestly, I think it's Grace.
Yeah, I think it's Grace. I think the bow tie is literally just there to be like, it's literally Grace's, Razor Grace, but with a bow on it to tell you it's a girl.
No, but that can't be true because Grace is oh my god, is that Lance's mom?
Oh, it's possible.
Dude, I don't know. Well, no,
Anyway,
Lance's mom.
No, Lance's mom is like greenish bluish.
Wait, shit.
We saw her.
Because Grace,
yeah.
Grace is the same color as Gray's, which is light blue with like the red and whatever.
Yet another beautiful day. The birds are chirping. The sun is shining.
On days like this, kids
Stop
like you.
fucking touching me, Dawn.
He also predicted Undertale with that one.
I'm sorry, I fell, okay?
There goes the peace and quiet.
Womp,
I
womp.
chuckled and sat back on the blanket that was laid out for the picnic. Every pony was here. Well, only the main 6, so not nearly every pony.
That's funny.
Everyone else was at Vineshan's, so you think you can dance party. I wanted to go.
We're all skipping the royal wedding because we're just like, there's a show on.
Yeah.
That is such a fucking hilariously, like, weirdly wholesome thing for them to be doing right now.
Do you think they were just not invited?
Oh my god.
We already know Lance is gonna beat everyone, so we can't invite him.
Actually, he probably end up dying again somehow.
I wanted to go, but no. Twilight made me come with her to this picnic. Boring! It is, seriously. I've already ate, like, what, half of the food?
Is that the whole point of a picnic? I'm here to eat.
Yeah, but he ate half of it himself.
The main 6 just going like, oh, it's been so long. It's so nice that we're able to catch up. And meanwhile, Lance is just in the corner eating, like stuffing his face, going, oh, this is so boring. This is dumb.
You ever read the, it's like an Am I the Asshole thread that's like, am I the asshole for eating like an entire party sub?
For eating an entire part of the picnic and then yelling at my girlfriend that her friends are boring.
Yeah. It was like a guy who ate like a fucking literally like a foot-long sandwich alone while everybody else was hanging out.
If the beginning of the episode just happened and in the background there was just Twilight's asshole boyfriend just there. He's just there.
Okay,
so they didn't even invite like Peter or like anyone else's, like, David's not here. Like, it's only fucking Lance and he's whipped.
Oh shit! Actually, okay. So the we actually have a little bit of a situation here. We normally have like the main 6 done by this is an episode with only the like Ken and ponies plus Lance. Mm-hmm. So we need to break up the main 6 a little bit. Who
well, Jada's already doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't you just like Cabral have him, right? Because Jada got like a lot of lines last episode, so it kind of balances out. And there's gonna be like whatever new ponies, like Chrysalis is gonna be a voice.
I got to narrate last.
All right. Oh yeah. Okay. So Chrysalis and Shining Armor and Cadence.
Oh yeah. Whoever, right? Honestly. Let's check them.
All right. Let's go.
Okay. I'm waiting on Rarity, incidentally.
Oh shit. Where is she? Oh. It's gorgeous out, just gorgeous.
Rarity announced as she looked around at the beautiful scenery.
Yeah, I said it.
I said, putting an apple in my mouth.
Lance, I say we ditch this picnic and hit up Vineshan's party. What do you say? I said we do it.
I stood up and stretched.
Man, my back sure is killing me. I'm going.
Suddenly, I heard the sounds of footfalls.
What?
What?
That's that famous waterfall I've heard so much about outside of Canada. Footfalls?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous this time of year.
I hated it, Footfalls.
that's like weird. They have like a make-out point over there or something.
It smells weird there.
It's stinky.
I looked around and saw Spike running towards us.
Oh crap! Spike hasn't been here in.
He's like Sean Connery.
Oh, yeah. Twilight. I have.
I think it was Demo Man, but yeah.
Oh.
I thought he was just like a smaller Twilight. Do we all just have like a different voice?
Oh, maybe. You know what? I think originally he was a smaller Twilight.
Like eventually, it was like Sean Connery or like.
No, I was rewatching the old Living the Dreams a little bit ago, and I think it was like he was like Demo Man, like he had like the Demo Man Scott's voice, because originally I think it was Lightning Rabbit doing it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then when Cabral took over, it sounded a bit more like a
mini
Like
Twilight.
We really ship of Theseus the cast of this show.
Spike has showed up so few times, but every time he shows up,
little flanderization.
It's because like Cabral's roles completely switched because originally he was all the male cannon ponies and Lightning was the female cannon ponies.
And now I'm all the female cannon ponies.
It's true.
Yeah.
He stopped in front of Twilight and began to try to catch his breath.
Let me just...
After a few seconds, he grabbed his stomach and burped out a scroll.
Nice one, Spike.
I said with a small chuckle. This is really exactly like the Flip Flip Brothers one, where he's just in the corner saying comments that no one reacts to. Twilight levitated up the scroll and unfolded it. Oh shit! Who is this?
This is you. It's
it's the Princess Celestia.
Is it Celestia? I thought it might have been
Cadence.
Cadence?
It is Celestia.
Yeah.
It is Celestia.
It is Celestia.
Yeah, it is. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's been a minute.
Let's go.
Okay. Dear Twilight, I am sure you are as excited as I am about the upcoming wedding in Canterlot. She looked at all of us and smiled slightly.
What the? What? Wedding?
I will be presiding over the ceremony, but would very much like you and your friends to help with the preparations for this wonderful occasion.
Is she ordained?
I'm actually a minister.
I'm literally God. What the fuck do you think?
I have his signed signature of the King James.
I actually read the NIV. It's a much better Bible.
I prefer the ESV.
Fluttershy, I would like you and your Songbirds choir to provide the music.
Okay.
Fluttershy looked at all of us.
I'm gonna be honest, that would suck.
Yeah. They're all out of sync and it's just bird noise in the entire room.
Even if they're in sync, it's
can
just
your birds
birds.
do party rock anthem?
No, I'm pretty sure it's party rock is.
That's like Celestian function, right?
I actually love the idea that Celestia, like reading this over and like realizing how like terrible these ideas are. It's kind of funny to think of Celestia just being like, I fucking hate Cadence. How's like the best way to just
sabotage her wedding?
Sabotage her wedding in the most passive aggressive way possible.
I'll get my stupid loser like knights to do this.
That's real sister shit. I like that.
Oh my goodness.
Fluttershy looked at all of us and smiled. Oh, thank you. Sorry. Go ahead. I know I read it earlier, but I thought you forgot.
Oh my goodness. What an honor.
Pinkie Pie, I can think of no one more qualified than you to host the reception. Pinkie Pie began to cartwheel past us.
Hip hip hooray!
Applejack, you'll be in charge of the catering for the reception. Applejack smiled happily.
I think someone else took Applejack.
Buy some apples.
Buy some apples.
Jada, do you want to grab that real quick?
Yeah. Well, color me pleased as punch.
Rainbow Dash, I would very much appreciate it if you could perform a sonic rainboom as the bride and groom complete their I-do's. Rainbow Dash jumped into the air.
Yes!
Rainbow, can you just fucking show up the bride and groom and distract everyone from the bows?
That'd be incredible. Did they say I do yet? I don't know. I'm gonna go for it. Wait, hold on then.
And Rarity, I'm gonna need you to wear the most fancy dress at the party and make sure everyone is looking at you and talking about how much prettier you are than Cadence. Rarity, you will be responsible for designing the dresses for the bride and her bridesmaids.
Oh.
Rarity's face changed to one of shock.
Holy crap! Princess Celestia wants me to wedding dress for a Canterlot wedding.
Hi, Sharita.
She fell back onto her back, smiling happily.
This reminds me of the one time I had to make a dress for
for Adam West, you know. Lance, I would like for you to just go somewhere very far away.
Please leave.
Lance, I would like for you to help set up the decorations for the wedding.
I would have loved if she was just like, Lance, please stay out of this.
Lance, I'm going to give you $20. Can you just find something else to do today? I smiled and stood on my hind legs.
Yes, kitty inclusion. Oh, yeah, I get to set up decorations.
I feel to my hooves.
Wait, that's not fun.
And as for you, Twilight, you will be playing the most important role of all, making sure that everything goes as planned. What? See you all very soon. I hope you got my burger in the mail.
What burger?
Yours, Princess Celestia.
It's a little burnt.
Twilight then looked confused as she began to reread the letter and look it over.
I don't understand. I already got married. Who else could get married? Pretty sure Frederick also got married. There's no one else left.
Spike snapped to attention.
Oh, wait.
He turned to Twilight.
I was probably supposed to give you this one first.
He held up another letter. Twilight levitated it to her and opened it.
I guess I
Princess Celestia cordially invites you to the wedding of Princess Miyamore Cadenza and... She gasped and looked up.
Oh, my brother!
You have a brother?
I asked, looking at her.
He's a lot like
Twilight looked shocked, but nodded.
Yes, I thought I told you.
You didn't even tell him you had parents. Come on. I shook my head.
No, but I feel like I already knew this. Huh, strange. I have a feeling that deja vu. Same here. It's almost like we watched the fucking show.
This all feels like it's already happened.
I'm very surprised by the fact that he actually got the accents on the E and the A in deja vu. He really Googled that.
Or copy pasted it.
He copy and pasted it.
Literally Googled it, yeah. Applejack.
Okay, I wasn't sure if
it was your best dot.
Breaking Dawn already did that. Your brother's getting married? Congratulations, Twilight. That's great news.
Applejack said. Twilight began to walk forward.
Yeah, great news. I just got from a wedding invitation. Not from my brother, but from a piece of paper. Thanks a lot, Shining Armor.
Well, sing.
I mean, really? He couldn't tell me personally?
You didn't tell him you got married?
I mean, I was busy.
You have a kid he's never even met.
I've been
How
busy.
dare you not tell me that you were getting married? Anyway, this is my kid and my husband.
This
These
really
two.
this really doesn't work when when she
It is funnier though.
This is also my second kid who's adopted.
Oh, that's right. We have a second child. Where is Fawn?
This is my second kid, Kara, who's adopted.
Her name is Kara. We adopted her.
Oh, and there's the pet, Fawn.
I think she's a deer.
She then deepened her voice.
Hey, Twilight, I just thought you should know I'm making a really big decision that changes everything. Well, never mind. You'll hear about it when you get the invitation. That is, by the way, his voice now, Shining Armors.
Oh, God.
They're siblings. It's family clause.
Anyway, she began...
Twilight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fletch, I trot her over to her.
No, she began to move her hoof in the air.
Oh!
Silly goose.
Princess Miyamore Cadenza? Who the hoof is that?
Fluttershy trotted over to her.
Twilight, are you okay?
I don't think she's okay. Note to self, tell Twilight everything, or face her wrath. Twilight began to walk away.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just... Sorry, I looked down like a little bit on the page.
They do sing.
We do sing. Yeah, we're gonna have to sing.
All right.
What's this we shit?
Sorry.
You're gonna have to sing it.
Crap.
Well,
oh
man, I can't wait. This day is going to be perfect.
This day is going to be perfect. Sorry, it's just that Shining Armor and I have always been so close. He's my BBBBBBFF.
F. We all looked at her strangely. She looked at us.
Big brother, best friend forever? Do none of you have brothers?
Oh. Yeah, I just said
Fluttershy's like, I have one, but he's a deadbeat loser.
I have one, but he smokes pot.
I didn't. He hangs out with this guy named Greg, and I think he's a pedophile.
Oh, no.
I think they both are.
Wait, which one?
¿Por qué no las dos?
Oh. Perfect for each other.
Anyways.
Oh.
Twilight looked off into the distance.
Crap, I forgot how the beginning of this goes. Oh, no, this isn't the song yet. Sorry.
She's not singing yet.
Okay, not yet, but it's going to.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've heard the song. Like, actually, I think like 6 or 7 years. So it's been a little bit. Forgive me. I'll be really rusty when we started. Before I came here and learned the importance of friendship and Lance, Shining Armor is the only pony I accepted as a friend.
She held her hoof up, and a bird landed on it. She nuzzled it and turned to us.
Ew.
Alright, Cher, where the fuck are we? Oh yeah, are you about to sing?
I asked, feeling a musical number coming up.
Oh, I never
began to-
sing. Singing's gay.
Oh, I hate singing. She began to trot forward.
How does it go again?
When I was just a filly. Come on, you know it.
I don't actually. I know my big.
Come on, when I was just a filly, I found it rather silly.
Okay, thank you. That's all I needed.
Yeah, you got it.
When I was just a filly.
Lance.
That's it. That's the end of the song.
Lance.
Oh,
Lance.
Sorry. Well, we're singing. Yep.
I yelled out happily.
When I found it rather silly to see how many other ponies I could meet. I had my books to read, didn't know that I would ever need other ponies to make my life complete. I should have grabbed water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was one colt that I cared for. Nope, that's not how it goes.
Well, you're close.
It's close, yeah. I knew he would be there for me, my big brother, best friend forever. Like two peas in a pod, we did everything together. He taught me how to fly a kite. Everyone else?
This is forever.
Oh, yes, everybody else. Yeah.
Nice. We never had a single fight.
We did everything together.
We shared our hopes, we shared our dreams. I miss them more than I realized, it seems.
Yeah.
Me and the others looked at each other and smiled.
This is everyone else.
Your brother.
Best friend forever.
Like champions in a
pod, you did everything together. That was beautiful. And though he's oh so far away, I hope that he would stay my big brother, best friend forever. Forever.
Yay!
Yeah. What? She stopped singing and stood there, looking off into the distance.
Where's this good water up here?
I don't know.
The only way you can find out is by drinking it really fast.
Smells like it's from a sink.
She stopped singing and stood there, looking off into the distance. Applejack trotted up to her and put a hoof to her shoulder.
As one of your PFS,
What?
We all gave her a confused look.
pony friends forever.
She said to us.
Oh.
That's pretty good, we all said. She then began to talk as Twilight began to move forward.
I want to tell you that I think your brother sounds like a real good guy.
I didn't even describe him to you.
I ran up beside her.
Yeah, and as your HAFBF.
Everyone's like, when did you get here? What? Again, everyone cocked their heads at me.
Husband and buddy forever?
What?
Again, they all except for Pinkie Pie.
What about the F?
She asked, tapping her hoof.
Husband and fucking buddy forever. Good one, Lance.
Pinkie Pie smiled.
Oh, thank you, Break.
I'm not going to ask how she did that because I already know because that was established previously.
Do you think Pinkie
Dude, wouldn't
has
it be great if she had two consciences?
Yeah.
Like I was saying,
Oh my
he
God,
sounds like a
that-
nice guy, and I can't wait to meet him.
That's
I
like
finished. Wait, what? I finished,
that's
not fucking...
Oh, yeah, you're right.
like I was saying, he sounds like a real nice guy, and I can't wait to meet him.
I finished.
But
Twilight...
yeah,
Go ahead,
she does have consciences. She has Surprise and Pink Amina as her kill and joy.
Oh.
No, it's surprise and party.
Yeah. No, I think it's literally like Pink Amina, Diane Pie, and surprise. There's like the
that's
she was given.
boring.
Like, yeah, I'm not saying this is like, oh, this is headcanon. I'm saying like literally that is canon to the stuff that's established in the crossover.
Living the Dream cinematic universe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe she has a conscience named Lil and a conscience named John.
The other one's named Phil. Lil and Phil.
Good.
Anyway,
Twilight trotted over to the blanket and sat on her haunches.
He is pretty special. I mean, they don't just let any pony be captain of the Royal Guard.
Rarity's face dropped in shock.
Oh, your face
So let
fell
me
off.
get this straight. We're helping out with the wedding of not only a princess, but a captain of the Royal Guard.
Twilight gave a shrug.
Guess we are.
Rarity stood up on her hind legs and began to do her dramatic feint.
Holy crap! I need Peter here.
Rarity... Oh, wait, I already that. Twilight levitated a pillow over and put it behind her, lightening her fall. Everyone began to chat excitedly about the wedding and what they were going to be doing. I rubbed my chin.
I'm still involved, and I guess we know who took over after Bearhoof left the guard.
Dude, we gotta make sure the continuity...
It lines up. It checks out.
I can't have people coming up to me and saying, how is Captain Bearhoof the captain of the Royal Guard when shining armor exists now?
So, question.
Yeah.
So, how do you think Kick-Ass wrote this thing? Did he just watch the episode and then just type while he was like pausing periodically?
I think
Absolutely.
I think he watched it through once and then the second time through
he might have found a transcript, but I would not be surprised given how like absolutely insanely prolific he is as a writer that he was literally just transcribing it as he was listening.
Amazing.
I think that would just be because I'm pretty sure this came out like right around when the episode dropped, and I'm sure you could find transcriptions, but like I don't think they would be that common. So I think probably he did just do it.
I think it might be a little after because I think I remember a previous author's note where he acknowledges that Shining Armor is the guard captain, being like, "Oh, wow, I guess it's a good thing that I like got Bearhoof to retire because otherwise that would have been a continuity hiccup."
The thing he typed earlier was really funny. I just thought. Okay. Twilight didn't do shit. I'm just kidding.
I didn't.
Twilight did do something. Twilight nodded and stood up.
I sure did. I've known this for a while. Now, come on, Lance. We've got a few things to do. Did you buy the baby powder like I said to?
I jumped up and smiled.
Coming, dear.
We have a baby?
We have a baby. We have like
Lance.
Lance, we
It's
have like
4
2 of them.
p.m.
Wait,
Time for your
three of
dick
them.
flattening. Yes, dear.
Lance, what are the Dila?
Who? Our landlord?
Our other daughter? No, her name wasn't Dila. What was her name? Anyways.
All right, Rainbow Dash, let's hear it.
Sonic Rainboom had a wedding? Can you say best wedding ever?
Rainbow Dash said as she leaned out the window of the moving train.
Oh, is that a branch? Ah! My eye!
That was really funny. Pinkie Pie leaned out the window and held her hooves up as we entered a tunnel.
Best wedding ever! A tunnel! Ah!
A minute later, Spike jumped up beside Rarity, who was looking out the window.
So, you'll get to help with the big fancy wedding, but I'm the one who gets to host the bachelor party. I just have one question, though. What's a bachelor party?
This caused us all to laugh. Including me, Lance Skyrocon.
I'm involved.
I turned to see Twilight sitting by herself on the other side of the train.
Train.
Do you think he's gonna be on Twilight's side when she does like the turn and she's like, she's evil, and then everybody's like, no, Twilight, you ruined the wedding.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, oh, why are you all being mean to my wife? I'm gonna get thrown in prison with her.
Yeah, you think that's how it's gonna be?
That'd be crazy.
I would love if he just completely misses everything.
What if he like leaves and it changing just like distracts him for the entire time he's there? He's like, Twilight.
Oh, but we're gonna have that nice bit where he's going to face the changeling, and then
he's
they're
gonna turn
do
to
the
Holy
double
Dawn
step.
and start beating up changelings.
Oh no! Someone's
Yeah.
no. Green Chrysalis is gonna transform into Twilight, and he's gonna have to do the the thing where he has to shoot whichever the fake one is.
Dude, okay, here's my hard prediction, right? I think that Chrysalis is gonna show up. And she's going to be like, oh, I'm feeding off of your love for Twilight, Lance. And there's so much love because you love her so much.
Oh, you're right. Oh, my God.
She's going to turn into Twilight and try to make out with him. Or rape.
Okay,
One or the
yeah.
other.
It's either gonna be that, or it's going to be she's gonna be like, like the love of Cadence and Shining will feed me forever, and Lance is just gonna be like, okay, I guess I don't love my wife as much as that. Like,
Oh, all right, hold on. Question. Okay. So bonus chapters and everything, right? They follow the episodes really well, but is there going to be any rape in these 2 chapters?
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's.
I will say
I'm going to say
attempted,
no.
Attempted, okay.
See, my thinking is that
I'm
it's
gonna
going to
say
be
no.
almost 1-to-1. It's just going to be Lance interjecting randomly, so it's going to be mostly the same. But Lance will be like, rape?
I don't think there will be. I don't think there will be rape. I think there will be rape inner monologue jokes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to leave with Cody. I'm going to say attempted.
Yeah, I think that the rape in monologue joke is absolutely guaranteed. I don't even think you have to speculate about that. I just think that there will be an attempt made by Chrysalis to sleep with Lance by like disguising herself, right? Coercion.
I could have
See,
a husband
I think
powerful
that
as God.
That would make a lot of sense, but I genuinely think this is going to be too lazy to actually change that much about the plot.
Could be.
I think if you write 8,000 words of this shit, you can't be lazy.
That's true.
That's fair. Well, let's find out.
Okay. I turned to see Twilight sitting by herself on the other side of the train. I began to walk forward, but Applejack trotted past me.
What a long face, Sugar Cube.
That's so funny, because he has to, like, write this scene. So it's like, I went to go comfort my wife, but Applejack beat me to it.
That's actually really funny.
My wife's girlfriend beat me to it. Damn.
This is so funny. I love that he does this. It's like my favorite thing in Living the Dream.
I think Lance being a complete jobber is very funny as a concept.
Twilight side.
Oh, I was just thinking about Shining Armor. Ever since I moved to Ponyville, we've been seeing each other less and less. He doesn't even know I have a kid. Or a husband. Where is he? And now that he's starting a new family with his Princess Mia Moore Cal, what's her name, we'll probably never see each other.
Wait, where is their kids?
Oh, they're around babysitting. Greg's babysitting.
Yeah, Greg said he would watch
Greg.
them. See, Greg's terrible in classrooms. With kids by himself, he's fine. The classroom setting is totally different.
Mark's about to get away with murder.
Questionable.
Come on now, you're his sister. He'll always make it in time for you.
Applejack stated. Twilight looked back at her.
Couldn't seem to make time to tell me he's getting married.
Lance.
What? Oh, sorry. I thought that was.
Wake up! I'm looking out the window.
Well,
It's
he's
like a fly.
probably busy. Fine, fucking.
A fly is on his eyeball.
He's looking at Pinky
He's
and Rainbow are still
drooling.
stuck outside the window, branches and leaves in their hair.
Oh, that's funny. Applejack nodded, excuse me.
Yeah, he could be. He is the captain of the Royal Guard, after all.
Twilight rolled her eyes.
Doesn't mean he could at least send a letter or something.
5 minutes later.
5 minutes
Lance, you sent him all those letters I gave you to send him, right?
I looked. What do you mean? I've been sending those to Grace. I looked out the window to see the city of Canterlot coming into view. But there was a shield up around it.
Huh?
What the? When did that go up? It wasn't up last night. What if I had to go home to get something?
We're here! We're here!
Pinkie Pie announced to the rest of us. I chuckled.
Pinky, I think you can see that, you bitch.
Suddenly, I saw the pink shield passing over the train.
This better not hurt.
I muttered as the shield passed over us all.
Oh, good, no pain.
As we rolled through the city, why even have that as like a whatever? As we rolled through the city, I looked out the window to see royal guards set up everywhere. There were trillions of guards.
Trillions and trillions of guards.
When we came to a stop, Rainbow Dash and the others stuck their heads out the door.
Whoa! What's with all the guards? I can't say.
Rainbow Dash asked.
I'm sure this just making necessary precautions. Royal weddings do bring out the strangest ponies.
Lance is
Rarity
here.
stated. Pinkie Pie took a breath and sneezed out confession.
Is that possible?
I asked as I stepped out. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, narrator. Forgive me.
Respect my time, Rainbow Dash. Okay, I have the clock right now.
I'm sorry. The script, though, it's here. I'm ready.
Rainbow Dash, you need to be a damn professional if you want to make it in this industry.
I'm calling my agent.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you the same thing.
Yeah, it's Pinkie Pie. Doesn't have to be possible.
Rainbow Dash said with it.
Now let's get going. We've got work to do.
Rarity said as they began to trot forward.
What are the other songs in this episode?
Well, there's the Jada did like the beginning of the other one. This day.
Yeah, This Day is Going to Be Perfect. Isn't there one more though?
Is there? Well, there's Love Is in Bloom.
Oh yeah,
Love is in
Love is in
Bloom.
Bloom is the last one. I think there might be a reprisal of the best.
Oh,
Best
I think
Brother
you're
Best
right.
Friend.
Okay, there's a couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Applejack.
Rarity said as they began to trot forward. Applejack looked at Twilight.
And you've got a big brother to congratulate.
Twilight leaned down in a determined pose and began to walk forward.
Yeah, congratulate. And then give him a piece of my mind.
I chuckled.
Dang, girl, don't bite his head off.
She kept walking.
No promises.
She then stomped past the two guards, who looked shocked at what she was saying. Watched her stomp off and looked at the others as they walked away.
What do I do? Follow my wife and make sure she doesn't kill her brother? Or go and do my job?
You're not being paid for
I
it.
said, rubbing my chin. Random guard.
If you want my opinion, I say do your job. But hey, that's just me.
Said a guard to my left. I chuckled.
Yeah, but you're royal guard, and this is my fake job. It's your job to do your job.
What the hell?
He
What?
chuckled and returned to attention.
True. I say follow her. Don't want her getting into trouble, right?
I nodded.
Right. Thanks for changing entirely what your answer was.
He leans back over. You know, actually doing your job is pretty important.
My wife.
Actually,
I miss my wife.
My
Hey,
wife
wait a
took
second.
the
I
keys.
saw you last week. Aren't you the guy who got splattered all over the wall by Weidchen?
Oh, shit, you're
shit.
Frederick's friend. Let's
Yo.
bro.
You're that guy who had a vine shoved all the way up his... Oh, right, yes, anyway, I'm going to try forward now.
I don't know.
Yeah,
After a
drop
good 10 minutes, I wasn't having any luck finding her. How hard is it to find one? Okay, forget that, because it's hard.
That's what she said. What am I going to
Hey.
do with you? Tie me up and tell me I've been bad. I'm actually really... I don't know. I'm trying new things. Or I could tell Twilight you made a sexual comment about our daughter. What the fuck?
When did he do
what?
that?
What?
Did he?
When?
Huh?
Was that when they were...
Or is that just like a threat?
I guess it's a threat, but that's a fucked threat. Like,
Yeah.
That's
holy
bad.
shit! Like, oh hey, my fucking altar is trying to like molest our kid. Like, fucking what?
Lance, I think you need to see a therapist. Can we get rid of these?
There's no therapist in Ponyville.
Oh,
No, I'll be good. Jesus fucking Christ, man! I just don't say that to Twilight, she'll murder me, and like I have to go on the fucking list, dude.
You can say it to someone else, though. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Greg
I
will
don't want
get
people to think I'm a pussy or anything, but like, don't say it to my wife.
I laughed openly as I trotted down the street.
I love the idea that
Up
on
ahead.
occasion Garrocon just laughs or yells at himself, just walking down the street talking.
Don't you do that
Well,
sometimes?
it-
where you
it-
laugh?
He's
saying that
walking past a guard and he's like, I could tell Twilight you made a sexual comment about our daughter.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Up ahead, I saw a beam of magic shot into the air, hitting the shield. I've seen this somewhere. But where? I then shot forward, going on a haunch. Come on, you're thinking of the word haunch, dude, not a different word. Up ahead, I can see two ponies just stepping out onto a bridge that was between two siblings.
Oh my god, it's literally going to be these fights out of the changelings first.
I stopped suddenly, allowing a column of royal guards to march past me.
What
After
would
a few
call them?
seconds.
Were they stacked on top of one another?
There's trillions of them, man. It's hard to fit them in here.
There's a lot.
Once I was under the bridge, I flew upward and positioned myself under the bridge, just catching Twilight talk.
Just catching Twilight talk?
There's Twilight
Yeah.
talking.
No, it's just
Twilight
yeah.
talking.
It's just I don't know the phrasing.
It's
was
like a
weird
TED
to me.
talk.
Yeah, it's like a
It's
TED
like-
Talk.
Yeah.
Big at your wedding? Am I not that important to you anymore?
She said, sounding on the verge of tears. Oh, if she cries, there will be blood. She needs to see a doctor. That's, you know. Then another voice spoke up, a stallion's.
Hey, you're my little sister. Of course you're important to me. But I don't understand if you don't want to be my best mare now. You want me to be your best mare?
A little bit of like deep Cabral lore for everyone at home. Cabral worked on Welcome to Ponyville in
did?
theory. He was going to. He was brought onto the voice cast to do the voice of Shining Armor.
I was.
So we've come completely full circle. Now you're
Is
finally
that the
doing
voice you would have done? For
That is, yeah.
Shining?
Amazing.
1 second.
That's incredible.
Hey, Bob.
Rest with me
How about you get your way out of this place?
Fucking gobble I fucking
Gabagool battalion.
I fucking dropped something. Hold on.
Hey,
I
I'm
fucking
sliced
dropped something.
alone.
Okay.
Hey.
I need to stop playing with this.
Yeah.
Are you playing Pokemon off screen?
I'm rolling a fucking big die around on my desk. I dropped it. Okay. She said, sounding slightly surprised. He said he was going to go get his dogs.
Oh right, yeah. It's like okay. Well, let's just.
We should like play Icky Cookie while we wait for him.
No,
Cookie.
cookies. What kind of cookies?
You don't want to know. Let's
What?
keep going.
Hold on.
I mean, I'm kind of down. but-
Yeah.
Hold on.
Sounding slightly surprised. Is that where we were?
Yeah, I just said that. So you need to do well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
The stallion, who must be her brother, responded, "Best mare? I want to be best stallion."
Wow. Fucking asshole.
You have never met either of these fucking people in your
How
life.
does the wedding work?
What a dick.
She's
what are
like,
the-
I need you to make my husband the best man.
What are the odds he ends up as best stallion by the end of the wedding?
Well, it's because he's gonna save them all, so.
Yeah,
I think actually he gets saved and like he just gets into trouble and like
probably.
beat
You're
up.
right. It's Guy Rakani.
It's living the dream. He's not like I like living the dream because it's not humble, but Lance will just get beat up and hurt. He's never gonna
if
be
Frederick
the
is
one who
the
comes out
best
on
man?
top.
Yeah, but he's like actually like the cool guy, like the stupid cool guy, but the cool guy.
That's fair.
What if
Okay,
Frederick
I
is the
shot
best
upward,
man?
wanting to ask the question, but I forgot I was under a bridge and slammed into the stone above me. My
He's
wings
so
stopped flapping, causing me to fall downward.
Nice going, Lance.
Shut up, child molester!
Stop it! Don't stop talking.
Before I hit the ground, a aura of light surrounded me.
Oh, oh,
That's Shine.
Frederick.
oh, it's Frederick.
It is Frederick.
Oh shit. Hey, who's there?
Oh, I says, whoa there.
Whoa there.
I was
Whoa
then
there.
put on my hooves. I turned to the one who helped me and chuckled.
Thanks, Frederick. The fall would hurt like a mofo.
Frederick laughed and waved me off.
Oh, no problem there. I'm just lucky Luna wanted me to go out and get her a few things. Like what?
I asked. He shrugged.
Oh, no idea. All I know is I have to go to the Royal Guard barracks and talk to one of the lieutenants.
I flapped my wings and lifted up.
Oh, good luck with that. Oh, are you excited about the wedding?
Frederick laughed.
Yeah, I may be kind of late, but meh. I can't wait for the reception, though. I hear it's going to be fun.
I began to ascend.
So Frederick wasn't invited at all then to a Vincent's thing.
It's
Yeah.
so weird.
Oh yeah,
because
Frederick wasn't invited to Bunch's dance party.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Why wouldn't Luna just be asleep at this point?
Right? I mean, Luna, like, I was actually kind of expecting there to be, like, a joke about how Luna misses the entire, like, series of events, and, like, just Frederick's like, oh, yeah, Luna's planning on taking a huge nap, and she just, like, wants me to get her a bunch of stuff for like girls' night in or something, but...
Luna told me I need to go out and get a heating pad and like some chocolate bars, and I don't really know what that means, but you know,
And a Glock.
and a clock. Yeah, she wanted me to get like a gun and like a lot of bullets
And a lot of chocolate.
and
A
a lot of
lot of chocolate. It's fucked up how much
Anyways.
chocolate it needs.
I then
Flew
did
upward
something.
and reached the
I flew
bridge.
upward and reached the bridge. When I reached it, I flew up to the side and pulled myself over. On the bridge was Twilight and her brother, and another mare. An alicorn?
An acorn.
Wow, she looks familiar. Very familiar. Cadence.
Who's Cadence?
Jada, right?
Yeah.
Jada, yeah.
Go for it.
Oh man, absolutely.
The mayor said to Twilight.
Well, we'll let you get right to it.
Her brother said.
Wait, I
turning
gotta
into
ask
Goofy.
something.
I yelled out, startling every pony on the bridge. Suddenly, a beam of magic hit me in the face, sending an electric charge through my body, and I fell slightly. And let me say this, if I wasn't an angel, I would have probably died. Yeah, I think I just received an entire power station's worth of electricity.
Oops, I think I just fried him.
Oh, honey,
The mayor
you
said.
gotta stop frying people. We just want to say
Oh,
hi.
this reminds me of the one event at the Fry Games. Oh, the audience was in shambles.
That was such a good event, though, honey. Like,
It's a
you were on
tragedy.
fire. Literally.
I threw a hoof over the side of the bridge. Whose hoof? What?
Oh, what was that for, idiot?
My hoof.
The mayor forced a smile.
Sorry, you surprised me.
The stallion chuckled.
And who are you?
Yay! I get to use my introduction again. I jumped onto the side of the bridge and struck a pose.
My name's Lance Greenfield. Hey, how you doing?
When's the last
I
time you
was
called
told to
yourself
tell you my
Gyrocon?
name is Gyrocon, but I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
The stallion smiled back at me.
I'm Shining Armor, and this
What?
is
No,
my...
no, no. That's not what that says.
Oh, I'm Shitting Armor, and this is my wife-to-be,
It's the shinin.
Cadence.
Oh shit! You're Twilight's
Wait,
brother.
don't
I'm
you-
banging
oh,
her.
That sounds like The Shining. No, it's a legally distinct, so we don't get sued.
Oh my god, it's so nice to finally meet you. Oh my god, it's a funny story. So I was recently talking to like one of the voices in my head, and I was saying, "Man, I'm gonna tell my wife, your sister, that we're going to have sex with your daughter, my daughter, that being pedophilia and incest."
Yeah. But it's not me. It's like the guy.
But
in
it's
the-
like-
well,
this is my
actually,
head,
technically,
dude.
it's not incest because she's only like
Adopted.
legally our daughter. She's not like, biologically.
It's like the. Have you ever seen We're the Millers?
No.
No.
There's like they have like a fake family. Like it's four people who aren't related, but they like go on a road trip to like smuggle drugs. It's a good movie. It's funny. There's like a scene where like they're trying to teach the guy how to like kiss like the kid. Or, they're like teenagers, right? So they're trying to teach the teenage boy how to kiss, and so he's like kissing the girl who's supposed to be his sister, like in the thing. And then like the mom comes out and she's like, "You're not doing it right." And then she kisses him, and then like the dad, again they're all not related. And the dad starts like taking pictures. He's like, "Oh, I gotta capture his first like big moment." And like the other family that's next to them who thinks they're all related like comes out and like sees the dude like getting pictures and then like kissing the kid. And I don't know, that just reminded me of this. Or this reminded me of that.
Yeah, fucking.
It's fun. You had to be there. You had to be there. It's a funny movie. You had to be there.
Oh,
It's the movie where the kid says, "You guys are getting paid." And
Oh my
that
god!
one.
yeah, it's that movie. You guys get it. Anyway,
Alright,
uh,
Cadence just stared at me.
Cadence just stared at me. I turned to Twilight and laughed.
Ha 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 ha! This is your brother?
She was still staring at Cadence, but she nodded. I jumped off the side of the bridge and landed in the middle. I then looked at Shining Armor, which is spelled correctly here for some reason. But not.
So you're my brother-in-law.
Oh, yeah. Brother-in-law?
He said in confusion. Then he smiled.
Oh, you're the one Twilight's talked about. Her husband, Sir Shrek.
I laughed and did a bow. Bow.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that's
Yeah,
right.
Bo.
That's me.
I'm dumb, sorry.
So
Cadence tapped his shoulder.
you're the multi-equestrian Peace Prize winner. It's an honor to meet you.
I've been told you died a couple times, is that right? He looked at her and chuckled.
I sure did. Oh, right. Sorry, Lance, but we must...
Wait! I still haven't asked you what I wanted!
I yelled out. He looked at me and smiled.
What is it, then?
I scraped at the ground with my hoof.
Can I be their best stallion?
He chuckled.
Well, since Twilight's your wife, then yes.
I pumped my hoof into the air.
Yes, take
Oh
that,
my
your best
fucking
friend.
God.
Sorry, I have to call my high school friend who I love and like we hang out with all the time. You know, it's like we're like really tight. I gotta let him know that he's out because my sister's husband wants to be the best man. So
Yeah, like
It's so fucked up.
my buddy who was in the guard who saved my life multiple times and was there every step of the way through rehab. Well, he'll understand. It's fine.
2 hours later,
Understandable. I'll just tell him he shouldn't show up.
the room where the wedding was to take place.
And no, that's not it.
I said to myself as I hovered by one of the pillars, trying to decide on the color of the drapes.
The drapes.
This is a job for rarity.
I was currently stuck between blue or pink. Pink would fit the bride, but the blue would go with the groom's mane. I'll go with blue.
Kansas is a woman. Your opinion doesn't matter.
True.
Girls like blue,
it'd be-
right?
Like,
Surely it would be
did you
dumb to,
notice how
like-
Cadence stopped having lines after Shining started talking with Lance?
Yeah, she did. I think it'd be stupid if your like curtain was the same color as like Shining Armor's mane, because if he's standing in front of you, he's gonna look bald. Because his mane's gonna like blend into the. You know.
Oh my god.
As I landed to go pick up the blue drapes, the doors blew open.
Oh,
I looked over at them and saw Cadence trot in.
the blue doors blew open next to the blue drapes.
I smiled and trotted over.
Hey, Cadence, do you like the decorations?
She glared slightly.
Call me Princess Mi Amore Cadenza.
I smiled sheepishly.
Oh shit, dude. All right, yeah. Sorry about that, Princess Miyamura Cadenza. As I was saying, what do you think of the decorations?
She looked around and frowned.
Really? This is what you're going with?
I looked around at all the blue and pink. Pink flowers, blue ribbons, pink seats, blue carpet, and let's just say those were the main colors of the entire roof.
That's funny, actually.
He's literally the most like fucking he's just like the straight guy. Right? Like sorry, I pulled up and I like girls like pink and like boys like blue, right? Like
I make this wrong stance about the gender binary and
fucking hold on. I shrugged.
I couldn't decide on which color, so I went with two that fit you and Shining Armor.
Since you're pink and he's blue.
She glared hard at me.
Why not just use normal things and white drapes? That seems more fitting, don't you think?
I took a step back.
Whoa, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Is there a man I could talk to?
She rolled her eyes and twisted.
Just fix it. All of it.
Slam! I
Slam.
winced as the doors
Damn.
slammed shut.
Damn, we should have pissed her off.
You said it.
I sighed and looked around.
Sigh. Fine, I'll fix it. Oh, wait, oh shit, I missed the line. Oh, I think this looks awesome. Sigh, time to fix it.
Lance, are you okay? You having like
I'm gonna stroke. Look, I'm very hungry.
That's
I'm
exactly
My
uh,
altars
pink,
are
blue
all
colorblind.
having a fight.
Later on, nighttime. I sat at the table with the girls, enjoying a nice cold beverage.
Oh my god, he's one of the girlies.
I have no idea what it is, though. But hey, it tastes good, and that's all I got to know.
Okay.
As I sipped my drink... Dude, this kombucha is so good. As I sipped my drink, Twilight trotted up to us.
It's actually chai tea. Bet I can guess what... Is this Twilight? Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright.
Bet I can guess what you're all... Don't eat that plastic.
That's what you think.
Lance, put the plastic down!
No, put that down! Not in front of my friends!
Lance, not here, please!
Lance, please!
Baby
It's
grabbed some
terrible for your
plastic.
digestive system.
She literally looked at
There's
me, looked at
already
the
a
plastic,
bug.
grabbed it, and just, like turned around. I'm like, "What are you doing?"
There's already an epidemic of microplastics in the water in Equestria.
Bet I can guess what you're all thinking. Cadence is the absolute worst bride to be ever.
She said as she clanked her glass against the table.
Clank. Who, me?
Spike said in a high-pitched voice as he held the small model of Cadence in his hands.
Fuck! That goes on the cake.
Applejack said as she looked at Spike. Spike smiled sheepishly and tossed it onto the table.
Twilight, whatever are you talking about? Cadence is an absolute gem.
Rarity stated. Twilight stopped sipping her drink and looked at Rarity.
Rarity?
Oh, Rarity? She was so demanding.
Rarity smiled.
Of course she is, darling. Why shouldn't she expect the best on her wedding day? That's what I would demand. I'd want everything gilded in diamonds and gold.
Wedding day.
Twilight looked at me.
Fawn needs braces.
Wedding day.
Fawn needs braces.
Hey, Twilight looked.
I have no idea what the fuck you two were talking about.
Lance, did you see the way she was acting towards you?
I put my drink down and shrugged.
So?
Lance is like, everyone treats me like that.
You do that to me all the time.
I kind of deserved it. I really just singled her out.
I have
Yeah,
died
I mean,
twice.
honestly, like, in hindsight, that was pretty fucking stupid.
And not gonna lie, it was kind of ugly the longer I think about it.
Like, remember when I interrupted her and she almost
Oh
killed
my
me by
god,
accident?
fucking
Fuck
Lance gave him, like Kick-Ass gave Lance the fucking, like calm down, like, the rational calm down speech.
Great, okay. She raised an eyebrow. She raised an eyebrow.
So? She screamed at you for using pink and blue on all the decorations.
I looked at her strangely.
True, but it's her wedding, and she's probably feeling a lot of stress right now. And how do you know about that?
Her eyes widened and she looked at Applejack and said quickly,
Applejack, you must understand me. Did you know that after she told you she loved your hors d'oeuvres, she just threw them in the trash?
That's not how you spell hors d'oeuvres. I know, it's like a, it's a foreign word with apostrophes and spaces and things in it, but I love that he just fucking said, fuck it, we ball.
He went whole hog on deja vu, but he did not want to try for hors d'oeuvres.
Order verbs.
She was probably just trying to spare my feelings.
See, said as she took a sip of her drink. Twilight looked like she was becoming annoyed.
Oh, no, she was just being fake and totally insincere.
I did not come to this wedding to make friends. These bitches are fake and insincere.
Lance.
Oh, sorry. Again, I just throw this out there. It's her wedding day, and she's under stress.
I like that your go-to was break for some reason.
We should kill her.
I feel like he's like out of character, just very calm and rational, as opposed to being a fucking like goober.
I said, which caused Twilight to glare daggers at me. Fluttershy spoke up.
She did raise her voice at one of my birds during rehearsal.
See? Rude.
Twilight stated as she crossed her forelegs.
But he was singing really off-key. He hasn't been the same ever since his wife died.
It then made a horrible noise. I grabbed my ears.
Did you know this bird?
Oh, dang! Why would
These birds mate for life. So when one of them dies, the other one has to live with that grief forever.
Yeah, it's really sad.
I think it's kind of
stares at
beautiful in a way.
Twilight. It's sort of prophetic, don't you think? Anyway, oh dang! No wonder she's yelled at it.
Twilight, do you ever think about what happens when you die?
Unless, like, I don't have to anymore.
I
can tell you all about it. I can make sure you
But,
get
like,
to heaven.
have you ever imagined what it would be like to be mauled by an animal?
Do you think that for just a moment you would understand what it's like to be a part of the circle of life?
If you were eaten and you were digested, do you think your consciousness would enter the grander circle of life?
Have you ever
God
thought
damn it,
about being?
Fluttershy, stop bringing up your weird fetishes.
Have you ever thought about being a grass blade under a lawnmower?
Sometimes I think about, would I be the bird, the flower, the worm?
Or the poop?
No. Or the poop.
Anyways, moving on swiftly onwards.
Jesus, Fluttershy, shut up.
All right, darling, you need to Stop talking now.
Hey kids, can you lighten up back there?
Fucking, I don't know. I grabbed my ears.
I understand. Oh, dang, no wonder she's yelling at it.
Twilight looked at Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie, you had to have noticed how Cadence treated your...
Pinkie Pie and Spike was busy playing with the models of the bride and groom, laughing and making kissing noises.
Can I play?
I asked, but received a no from Spike.
Darn, Spike doesn't even get to say no. Darn.
I mean, even beyond that, I just think that's funny that he's just like, Spike, can I play? And Spike's like, no. What? Don't ask me that.
What a weirdo.
We are friends.
We aren't tight like that, dude. Like, I took you to the ski resort. Like, we're good.
Spike, you're like my...
Bruh, I'm not inviting you to my D&D sesh.
Spike, you're like a second son to me. I hardly see you. I kind of like you.
That's really funny.
That's solid.
Okay. Twilight sighed. That's really. I like that. The longer I think about that, the funnier it is. Twilight sighed and stood up on her hind legs, using the table for support.
Never mind. Rebel Dash, you're with me, right?
Yabston's here! Yeah!
Let's go, baby!
Yabston, we've missed you.
Now we have the lore correction thing. Did this chapter come out a little bit after the season 2 finale?
You came out before.
Yeah, you got
leaked. Here. Now I can use him for my purposes.
Yeah, we're gonna use him as a lore doc.
We'll get back to you on that.
All right.
Yeah. Rainbow Dash began to flex her wings.
Sorry, Twi. I've been too busy prepping for my Sonic Rainbow to pay too much attention to the bride's bad attitude. Stop being
Twilight growled in annoyance.
Twilight, I think you're
on fire tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
Twilight, I think you're overreacting, and you need to calm down, because I think you're a little crazy, all right? Maybe you should calm down and stop thinking about all of this through your weird womanly perspective.
Rainbow Dash,
you're a woman.
And put a hoof on her.
Sorry. I was too big into my bit.
The princess is about to get married. I'm sure any negative behavior she might be displaying is simply the result of nerves.
Exactly. That's my point.
I said with a victory smile on my face. I knew I had it right.
I think it would have been way funnier if Rarity said it first and then Lance just said it louder.
That would have been a little too accurate, I think.
By the way, I do think it is neat that Gyrocon has not taken Twilight's side.
Yeah, that's actually not what I expected. I really thought he was just gonna do it.
That would have made sense. Instead, he's taken the worst option.
Twilight slammed her hoof on the table.
I sure did, and I'm sure it's the result of being an awful pony. Just deserve to know shining armor, let alone marry him.
Think maybe you're being just a tiny bit possessive of your brother?
I can't share!
Applejack stated, causing the rest of us to in agreement.
I'm not being possessive. I am not taking it out on Cadence. You're all just too caught up in your wedding planning to notice that maybe she shouldn't even...
She then slammed her hooves on the table, causing all the drinks to spill.
Be a wedding!
She then spun around and trotted off, leaving us stunned.
Stunned.
I looked down at my spilled drink and sniffed.
I didn't even get to finish that.
Well, that just happened.
I think
an hour later.
Whoa.
I groaned as I walked up the stairs to the girls' room.
Darn it, Brick. Why did you make me punch myself in the groin?
It actually says the groan.
Yeah. I gave you many warnings. I kept telling you to say hand instead of hoof, but no. You're like, she then hoofed, hand, I told you if you ever did that shit again, I would make you feel pain. Consider this fair. Almost fair warning.
I guarantee you he's still going to do that. This is not going to change anyone's mind about anything. I hate Break so much right now. Before I reached the top, Twilight galloped past me, running up the stairs.
Hey, Troy, what are you...
I began, but she quickly ran out of sight. Huh. What's got her so worked up now? After a minute, I reached the top, and before I could move on to the door, Twilight trotted out, head hung low.
Looks like I really am on my own,
she said sadly. I frowned and walked up to her.
You're not on your own, Twi.
She glanced at me and shook her head.
Yes, I am. Everyone's against me. Even you.
I recoiled in shock.
What? I'm not against you. How dare you say that?
She sighed.
Sentence for life.
Yes, you are. You don't believe me about Cadence.
It was my turn to sigh as I trotted up next to her and put a wing over her.
Twi. Listen, bitches be crazy. I know Cadence may seem bad, but she could be very nice. Right now, she's
very nice.
Nice. She's under a lot of stress because tomorrow's her big day.
Oh, Lance, I just saw her do something else to my brother. I think she
raised an eyebrow.
smooched him before the wedding.
You can't be doing that.
As in...
She looked up at me.
She cast a spell on him. I know something's going on here, and I want to stop it. But you're all against me.
I looked around, then back at her.
Okay, Twi. Listen, Twi, I'm not against you. And if you saw her cast a spell on Shining Armor, then I guess something is up. I'll help you with whatever you have planned.
Because we were right.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's taken the opportunity to do the whole like let me explain why you're wrong, and then also turned around and been like, but I'm also best ally. Like,
but I do love you so much.
He's taken the opportunity to just like be the
Playing
most
both
insufferable.
sides.
That's why I never
Always
lose.
win.
Okay, fucking...
She smiled slightly.
She smiled slightly.
I sure did. Really? You'll help me?
I nodded.
Yes, I do love you, and I trust you after all. I never doubted you. You're crazy.
Never for a moment. You're just being insane. She smiled brightly and threw her forelegs around my neck.
Thank you, Lance.
I smiled and put a foreleg around her neck.
Anything for my princess.
I'm not a princess.
He broke the hug and grabbed my hoof.
Come on.
Come
We have
on.
to get some more information on Cadence.
I chuckled and allowed her to pull me towards the stairs.
Right behind you.
The next day, wedding rehearsal.
Ba-ba-da-da.
Twilight and I trotted down the hallway toward the room being used for the wedding.
Are you sure about this, Twi? I mean, right in front of everybody?
I asked, unsure of this plan. She nodded, a determined look in her eyes.
I'm positive. We'll use the stuck spell again. I mean, I want every pony to hear this.
When we reached the door, I heard Shining Armor ask.
Hey, has any pony seen Twilight?
I looked at Twilight and smiled.
Perfect timing.
I then spun around and kicked the doors open for Twilight. She trotted in and looked up at the altar. Wrong
I'm
altar.
here, and I'm not gonna stand next to her, and neither should you.
Shining Armor's face scrunched up in worry. He then looked at Cadence.
I'm sorry. I don't know why she's acting like this.
Cadence then glared at us.
Maybe we should just ignore her.
You have to listen to me.
Twilight yelled out. Fluttershy trotted up to her and asked,
Oh, goodness. Are you okay? Did you imagine yourself as the poop on the lawn?
I'm fine. What is wrong with you?
Twilight responded.
Are you sure about that?
Applejack said as she trotted up beside her. Twilight used her magic to pull Applejack's hat down over her face. Why?
I'm not the poop on the lawn. I've got something to say.
She then pointed a hoof at Cadence.
She's evil of the devil. Lance is a holy being. He can identify demonic activity.
Evil.
He's like a Geiger counter, but for evil.
Shining Armor moved in front of her as every pony else began to mumble to each other.
Yep. Evil.
I said in the background. I really need to get more involved in this conversation.
Fuck off.
She's been horrible to my friends.
Twilight then teleported behind her. Nothing personality.
She's obviously done something to her bridesmaids, and if that wasn't enough, I saw her put a spell on my brother that made his eyes go.
She said as she backed Cadence into a corner. Cadence looked around and began to cry.
Why are you doing this to me?
She then ran past Twilight and the rest of us.
Because you're evil,
Twilight said as she pointed at her. She then teleported to the doors, which Cadence just ran through.
Evil! And if you don't stop, you're gonna ruin my brother's life.
Every villain is lemons.
Also known as evil.
That's very funny.
That's really funny.
She then turned around and trotted back in, a triumphant smile on her face. But she ran into her brother and bounced off and landed on the ground. Shining armor glared down at her, causing her to smile sheepishly. He says smile sheepishly a lot.
Yeah. That's his smirked now.
Oh, he's replaced smirked.
Yeah.
Smirked to a legend.
You want to know why my eyes went all...
He said as he rolled his eyes around.
Nah. Nah?
Nah.
Nah. Very different word. Because ever since I started having to perform my protection spell, I've been getting terrible migraines. Cadence hasn't been casting spells on me. She's been using her magic to heal me.
We were way off.
I'm muttering to myself. He can't even, like, there's nothing he's doing here.
I'm like a pancake.
I love the fact that, like, your delivery makes it seem like he's, like, got it written on his, like, hoof, and he's, like, trying to read it. They were...
It's like everybody else is, like, doing the actual episode, and he's just, like, trying to, like play his part.
Yeah. Well, my, like, read on this is, like, he's just kind of awkwardly in the back, like, kind of muttering it, like, we were way off. Like, he's trying to include himself, but nobody's paying attention to anything he says.
That's like the vibe I got from every single one of these, like, bonus chapters where it's just the original episodes. Like, it's literally just him as someone who was not invited to a party, like, trying to make himself one of the gang.
That's really funny. Hey, Rainbow Dash, what page are we on? We're on page 7. Are you not paying attention? I really, it was really last minute for my casting call to get here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm actually an understudy. It was supposed to be Fred, but he had prior engagements.
Where is Fred, anyways?
Twilight began to say something, but he cut her off.
Blah, 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 blah. And she decided to replace her bridesmaids because she found out the only reason they wanted to be in the wedding was so that they could be Canterlot royalty. There's only like 6 of them. And if she hasn't been on her best behavior with your friends, it's because with me being so busy, she's had to make all the decisions about the wedding.
Told you.
Oh my
Oh my god.
god.
Twilight, I'm there with you through thick and thin. By the way, told you.
Like gatekeep gyro boss.
Dude, I like that he's just like, he really is just playing both sides all the time. He's like, Twilight, I am on your side, but you're so wrong, and I was always right.
Gyrocon.
I tried to stop her, Shiny. I tried to stop her.
I was just trying to tell her. She's just being kind of crazy, and you know, she's just kind of a loser.
I don't understand. I feel like it's been fine. I whispered to Twilight. This may not... What the fuck is that? Okay, there's like a weird close quotations there. I don't think that works. This may not be the best time to gloat, though.
I was just trying to...
She began to say.
She's been completely stressed out because it's really important to her that her big day be perfect. It's crazy that, by the way, the parents' voices don't line up with these two at all.
That's true.
Something that obviously was important to you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go and comfort my bride. And you can forgive about being my best mare. In fact, if I were you, I wouldn't show up to the wedding at all. The same goes for you, Lance. You're still here, aren't you? Consider yourselves uninvited.
No, but I thought you guys were right the whole time.
No, I was on your side.
No, I
wanted to crazy.
I actually think he may be copy pasting out of a transcript.
Yeah, I was gonna say
the
the
gasp
gasp
is
is-
written. Yeah.
that has to be like because it's like formatted. I'm literally looking it up right
Yeah.
now, like the transcript, and it's a direct transcript.
That's so interesting. Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah,
I thought you were right the whole
so
time,
right.
April.
I was right the whole time.
Told you.
He then
Oh
left the
my
room.
gosh.
I fell to my haunches next to Twilight, a look of shock on my face. The others looked at each other before Applejack spoke up.
Oh, come on, y'all. Let's go check on the princess. Let's leave them to think about being the poop.
They
I
then walked
got
past
the
us,
poop on the line.
leaving
I
us
really
behind.
desperately hate the direction this conversation's gone.
Princess Celestia then walked past us.
Oh.
Twilight began to talk, but was cut off.
Bitch.
You two have a lot to think about.
Oh.
No, it was all her.
The doors then slammed shut, leaving us there, alone.
The big
She then looked at me.
here that LTD Celestia can casually mind read. You're
Oh my
right.
god, he's
That's
such
true.
a fucking backstabbing little bitch.
The doors then slammed shut, leaving us there, alone. She then looked at me, sadness on her face.
Maybe I was being overprotective.
I shook my head.
No, babe, I've always been on your side. Only looking out for your brother, even when what you thought was wrong.
She walked to the stairs and laid down on them.
This is so uncomfy. I could have gained a sister, but instead, I just lost a brother. It's like poetry.
So it
I
rhymes.
I
Yeah.
stayed on my haunches and looked at her. She laid her head down and began to sing? Why?
Ew, gross.
He was my big brother, best friend forever.
Yeah.
And that.
That's what it's all about. You gotta set him up, knock him down.
Anything together.
Okay.
Okay! I looked above her and saw Cadence trotting towards her. Where did she come from? She rubbed Twilight's head, causing her to look up at her.
I'm sorry.
Cadence continued to smile sweetly down at her, but then her eyes flashed green and she instantly became angry.
You will be.
You will be.
You will be. Huh.
Suddenly, green flames surrounded Twilight. I jumped to my hooves.
Twilight!
I shot forward, but was hit with a beam. But it was hit with beam of magic, which caused me to slam into the ground painfully.
Oh my god, it's like when Celestia gets hit with the beam.
What the
Beam
fuck?
of magic is like cream of
Oh
mushroom.
my god, even Cadence, even Chrysalis is just like, oh man, Garcon's so fucking cool. This next line.
Wow.
I'll never know how you're able to survive a spell like that.
Cadence stated as green flames began to surround me also. I looked over at Twilight just in time to see her sinking into the ground along with the flames around her.
I've seen the face of God.
So was she literally just gonna fucking ice Lance right now?
Yes.
Like assuming that he was alive?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm sending you into the crystal caverns, Twilight Sparkle, and as for your husband, he's fucking dead.
I'm just gonna snap his fucking neck.
Wait, before you send me into the pits. Wait, listen. Twilight's crazy. I always thought you were a great bride.
I agreed with you. What are you doing this to me for?
What was the right choice in color?
The flames around me turned into a dome and began to push me downward.
Whoa, what's happening? I was asleep.
Done.
Done.
Sorry, I was in Twilight voice there. I don't. Oh my god! I just realized something.
What?
We're in the last episode.
What happened? Wait, what happened?
Oh, I think my mic cut out for that. Oh well.
Well, we got it in the recording, so you're fine.
Oh, we do. It's true. I don't know. I was just going to say.
Oh my god, wait, they're just canonically forgetting that
I
they've seen the
can't say
fucking
it for some
seasons of
reason.
MLP now?
I guess. Okay. A few seconds later, I felt myself falling.
God is actually
Then-
the author, and he will prevent them from spoiling the story.
No, this is one of those weird fucked up ones where like Spike is like trying to remember what's going on. It's like the comics.
Oh, okay, there's a plot point. Oh, draw plot point. Okay, gotcha.
Got it. Okay. Then I felt the hard stone of the floor slamming into me. I sat up and looked around at the darkness.
My old friend. This can't be good. Womp womp.
Nice. Here, could you give me like 2 seconds? I gotta do something. Don't stop. Don't stop the party.
I'm addicted to the shindig.
Can't stop addicted to the
I was gonna
shindig.
say actually, I gotta fucking eat and I gotta fucking deal with some stuff. So as soon as sound speed gets back, let's wrap it for now, and we will continue next time with.
Okay. So we're gonna wait for
Part-
Cody then, and we're gonna like.
Yeah, we're gonna
chat
wait
about
for
it?
we're gonna wait for our good friend, sound
Confidant,
speed,
pal,
our
esteemed
buddy, our
colleague.
best friend.
Branding
So
it
yeah, we're gonna stop for now and pick up again next week. So we'll see you guys next time.
Oh, are we?
Yes, because I'm very
Right.
hungry and I also need to deal with some
Bye,
shit.
ponies.
Okay, wow, ending on a cliffhanger. It's always a
Yeah.
cliffhanger.
Also,
Yeah,
Whatever.
cliffhanger.
last
sorry.
thing from Yamston. LTD happened in 2012, but was written in 2011. He made them forget to cover himself for future episodes.
Okay. No.
Got it. Understood.
And on
that
that
works.
note, stay frosty.
Frosty.
Stay
Stay liquid.
fresh.
Yeah.